Before we get started, we would like to give a big thank you and shout out to our supporters: Georgia Highlands College, Rome Little Theater, Chia Hall Harvest Fair, Rome Shakespeare Festival, WLAQ, Rome News Tribune, Meg Trade Collective, Rome Emperors, and the Rome Area Council for the Arts.
Are you ready to jumpstart your career? Georgia Highlands College offers a variety of degree programs in film, digital media, communications, business, environmental science, healthcare, nursing, dental, and more. Did you know that with Georgia Highlands Dual Enrollment Program, you can enroll while you're still in high school without needing test scores? That's right. Plus, we have competitive league sports including basketball, volleyball, soccer, cross country, and even esports. With flexible class schedules and option to complete many degrees entirely online, your education can fit your lifestyle. Orange and blue are waiting for you. Explore your future with Georgia Highlands College today.
Yay!
Yay!
You did really well.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
It's okay. You did fine. Okay, so welcome back to the Thrills and Chills podcast, the podcast where we're all about horror. We're going to take you through today the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 and 2. We're going to give you our thoughts, our feelings, and our chill rating.
I'm not gonna lie, half of it we were laughing.
I think...
If you've seen it, you'll get that reference.
If you know, you know. Honestly, I think this may have been the best horror movie that we've watched so far.
Yeah,
The first one.
It was
The first
really,
one was
really good for its time, but now it's just really funny.
Yeah.
It's so
It is.
funny, but you can tell that it was like the first type of psychological horror, and I think
Yeah.
that's what
They tried to make it psychological.
They did.
No, it was.
I think it was
I
good.
think it was psychological.
Yeah.
I feel like the second one
It was-
was more.
The second
Cycle.
one was kind of funny.
The second one was more like violence based, and I feel like the first one was a lot more psychological, especially considering what was it, 1974, something like that.
Somewhere around
We noticed about halfway through the movie that there was like no audio, so
Oh,
it was
yeah.
literally just like we're watching their experience in real time. So I got kind of bored by it.
It
but-
was dead silent, and then like boom.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, is anyone there for like
Hello.
5 minutes? And
5 minutes of just
5
knocking
minutes
on a
of
door.
just knocking.
it was so stupid because if he would have just realized that no one was there and just turned around and
He
left,
wouldn't have died.
none of them would have died.
Oh yeah, no.
Like they would have been completely fine. But no, that couldn't happen.
Personally, as a kid, whenever I got like locked outside, I would not spend more than a minute just knocking on the door, like hello, hello.
Hello.
Please.
Hello.
Please,
It's me.
Mom.
Hello.
I don't know. I feel like the production just forgot that he was supposed to open the door. He didn't get the instruction to open the door, so it was like,
I feel more like they took like every scene of him just hello, hello,
And
put it all in. Like
Oh yeah, no, they for sure did.
they had to.
I mean, did they? Was that whenever they were still using like film?
I think so.
I think yeah.
So then that's probably what it was.
Maybe.
They probably just didn't want to waste the film. But I don't know. Anyways, so if you don't know, we're going to give a little bit of an explanation of what the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is. The movies are claimed to be based on a real story. That's what most people know of it as. But the movies are mostly fictional. The writers did find inspiration from a real-life murderer. His name is Ed Gein, or... What? Hold on. I have the information pulled up. I did a little bit of research. He was known as the Butcher of Plainfield. He would exhume corpses from their graveyards and take their bodies as replicas. And he was found guilty of murdering a hardware store owner named Bernice Warden in 1968 and was eventually institutionalized for being mentally unwell. They found Warden's body in a shed, and while while searching his house, they found like replicas of the bodies, of furniture being made out of bones, like you can see in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, both 1 and 2. They also found masks made of skin, like how you can see in Leatherface. We'll insert a picture of Leatherface here.
Oh my gosh, no, the lampshade was made out of
my
a
God.
guy's face that was like 2 guys' faces that were just sewn together. It was so weird.
It was really weird and icky, and then
I
they
didn't
had
like how the mouth was sewn shut and both the eyes were, but the nostrils weren't. So they were just like
Yeah.
They were breathing.
Yeah, there was also like the full skeleton lamp that they had in the
oh
first
yeah,
one, like in the corner of the
ribcage
room.
lamp.
Furthermore, Guine was also obsessed with his mother, and he kept her corpse in pristine condition at their house because he wanted to literally crawl into her skin. Yeah. So in the movies, you can see that they have their granddad, their grandparents, stuff like that. You know, they still have their bodies, and as far as we know, they're still alive.
The grandpa's definitely alive, and
Dude,
I
I
think
don't know how
the
that
grandmother's
grandpa's
alive.
alive.
She moved a little bit.
The grandma
In the
was
She
second
was
one.
literally like dusting.
she
Yeah.
was done.
Yeah.
Her head was
The grand-
cracking and popping and moving around.
The grandpa looked so like
Dead.
gray and white. Like he should be a ghost in the first one, and then in the second one, he actually has like skin color. To
He
him,
also was
and,
able to
like,
move.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
moving a lot
Ugh, It
better.
was so weird.
I think they were properly taking care of him then.
Yeah, he looked fatter too.
There was a
like
lot.
he,
There was
yeah.
a lot more bodies compared to what they had in the first film.
Yeah, they were probably keeping them like way better fed because in the first movie they're just out in the middle of nowhere killing anyone who they can
Now they're
kill.
in a cave.
Yeah, now they're
And-
now they're in
Dude,
like an amusement park.
underneath a like battleground
That's crazy.
like museum.
It was
Crazy.
yeah.
It
It
was-
was
I thought it
either
was an
like-
amusement.
It was
I-
either
I
an
think it was a-
amusement park or a museum.
I think it was
I'm pretty sure it was a-
battle museum.
I have no idea. I don't
At
know.
least
Well,
that's
just
what I got
because of
from
the
it.
end, like the end structure kind of showed you.
Oh yeah,
It looked more like something they would have in the World War.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
fair. That's
that-
fair. Yeah, they
yeah.
also had a flag up at the top, but I'm not sure what that was for. Yeah, because their grandmother was up in like this. I want to say
She's
like
on
a
a throne.
sanctuary.
Yeah.
Like a
It
sanctuary
really
type
looked
thing.
like a sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It
the
was like
first
an
one and
altar.
the second one
Almost.
had these like bone structures
Mm-hmm.
that were like very weird, and they like remind me of like satanic structures that they'll put together to like worship things.
Yeah, that's a really good point that you have there. I feel like just the way that they use bones, and I think the reason why they keep the bones isn't just so that they can keep it as replicas, but because they have so many of them that
They don't want them to find them.
yeah, exactly. There was so many bones. Like through some of the scenes where we can see the main character of Chainsaw Massacre 2, she's running like through the area, and they have bones and like skeletons up on
It's
display.
literally just like a cavern filled with. Have you guys seen the Paris caverns?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That's
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
exactly what it looked like.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, but they were decorated. Like I know that there was one that was like a Hawaiian theme,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm not sure what the other ones were because that's the one that I really saw. But
They
creepy.
decorated.
Yeah, it was really creepy and weird.
Quick question: if you guys died, can I make a furniture out of your bones?
Yes.
What about you?
Sure.
What about you?
I want to become a lamp.
I'll
He
make you
wants
a
to
lamp.
be a
I
lamp.
want-
Okay.
I'll make
Okay.
you a lamp.
I want to.
Okay.
I want to stand in the corner and just glow.
Wait, that was actually kind of genius because didn't they have like light bulbs in the
Yeah.
skeletons? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
genius. That was smart.
Dude, they took a whole new meaning to light bulb brain.
What? Who says that?
What?
Yeah.
That's
You've
not a
never heard
saying.
of
No.
What?
No.
Wait,
Light
say it
bulb
again?
brain? Do you
Light
mean like whenever you get an
bulb
idea
brain.
and there's just a light bulb above your head?
No, like Like, I've
My
heard.
bad.
No, I've heard people be called light bulb brain because they were so smart.
I've never heard of that
I've
before.
not heard that.
I think it's
You're
ju-
wrong.
Indiana.
I,
Weirds. Indianians. Indianians? Yeah.
Is that what we're calling them?
Indianians. I feel weird just
no,
calling them
we're actually
Indians.
called Hoosiers.
Hoosiers? Where did that come from?
Hoosier Heartland.
What is that?
Basically, it's how do I describe this?
It's okay. We're Georgians, so
Georgians.
What we're
But-
figuring out is that this one is secretly now an alien.
I'm
Oh,
not
that
an
wasn't a
alien.
secret.
I just have a lot of lore that people don't know about.
yeah, like your red hair.
Apparently.
Oh, yeah. Also, lore,
Emo.
lore update. This is me and Lee's last podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be their last
Yeah.
podcast. They're gonna be working and leaving Gabe and I and the rest of our group. So, boo you guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
Boo
you were gonna
Yeah.
do it too.
Yeah,
I
you
was.
were too.
I was, but I'm not because I just thought about the good of the
No, you
group.
did.
That's
And-
that, that is
The
that is
paperwork
such
didn't
a
start it on
lie.
time, so you just kind of made up a lie. I got you.
You couldn't get the paperwork turned on time.
Nah. It's the good of the group. It's the good of the group. Okay.
Anyways, back to Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, so I guess we should get started with our favorite characters from movie 1. So, Gabe, would you like to start?
Yes, the guy in the wheelchair. He seemed
Franklin.
Very funny. Franklin. Yeah.
I actually felt bad for him.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
The fact that he was in the second movie.
Oh yeah.
Me and Lee
I
actually.
loved the shot of him trying to get into the house, and then when he finally does get into the house, he just like starts silently making fun of the others for leaving
He's
him
like,
out there.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, me
That's what
me
he
and
was
Lee
doing.
walked in halfway through the first one because we were in a meeting. So that all I know about Charlie is he was like, No, don't go back into the house. They're not back yet. We should just leave. He's so real for that.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they should have. He would have been alive if they did.
They all would
Yeah.
have been alive, and I
Well,
live by that.
Actually, the girl did survive, but she's cuckoo now.
Yeah.
I love Sally. That's my
Yeah.
favorite character.
Yeah.
My favorite character is Franklin, just because.
Franklin.
Shut.
That's not very nice.
You're not
Yeah.
very nice.
Yes.
Hey guys, why are you attacking me?
Okay. You say that.
What's your favorite character?
Are you,
Huh?
Oh, I also like Sally.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up. That's not the point. I can like her too, and you still be mean.
What is happening?
Anyways,
Least favorite character.
go.
Why did I get yelled at? Least favorite, the hitchhiker guy that they picked up in the beginning.
He was so weird.
He was.
Oh my god.
We called them Weirdo number 1 and Weirdo number 2 because we didn't know their actual names. They're the people that are with Leatherface.
Yeah, there's like Leatherface, the dad, and then Weirdo number 1. We only said Weirdo number 1 because he's the first one to come on screen. Like he grabbed Franklin's knife, cut himself, took a picture of him, burned it, and then whenever they finally kicked him out, they didn't call the cops or anything. No, they were all just chill about this. He like rubbed his blood on their van. It was
He
really
also
creepy.
cut Franklin as
Oh
well
yeah,
during that.
you're right.
Oh,
Like,
this is
right
whenever I was getting
before-
snacks. I was like, when did this happen?
Right before they kick him out, he grabs Franklin's hand. Like, can I? He takes his hand and he's over here like with another guy sitting right next to Franklin.
And
This
it's just
whole
like-
time just sitting there like, oh wow, well this is happening.
Oh.
Yeah, that's literally how they all were.
Oh.
Yeah.
It
So
was
that
just,
happened.
yeah.
What a kooky guy.
Who was your least favorite character?
As y'all said, weirdo number 2. The dad.
The dad. Oh
The
my
one
God,
that
he's so
every dad,
cute.
you're just a cook. You're
The-
just a cook.
The guy that was also in the gas station, aka. Yeah, mine's Weirdo number 1. I hate that guy. He's actually the definition of weirdcore. I'm not gonna lie.
He was also my least favorite character. It just wasn't. It wasn't
Dude, no,
good.
him in the second movie, he was insane, and I don't mean that in a good way.
I
It
wasn't
was
there
so
to
bad.
experience it.
Okay. What was your favorite kill, Gabe?
From the first one, it's probably the first one where he just gets bonked on the head. He falls to the
Starts-
ground and starts spazzing.
Yeah, that happened in both
Like,
movies. The first
Yeah,
kill.
the first kill is just this spasm. Although LJ didn't really like fully die from that.
Yeah, he
Oh,
looked
yeah.
way on it too.
Poor
right?
LJ. He's
I thought it was
Yeah.
LG.
or it is LG.
LG, yeah.
Because I called him
Sorry.
a TV.
Oh yeah,
Mine-
you did. You did.
because I went LG. Is he a TV?
I thought that was a
My
fridge brain.
Well, they make a lot of products.
Yeah, they
make
do.
TVs, fridges, washing
Phones.
machines.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I'm trying to think.
You know yours. So,
Hey, Will.
okay, Jeopardy.
Hey, Will. Thank you. Hey, Will.
Hey, whoa.
Stop it. I guess it's also gonna have to be the first kill. It's just funny. It was funny.
Mm.
So
Okay.
I really like, who is that? Not Sally. Who's the other girl?
Pam.
Pam. I really liked her death because he just on the hook.
And then
Just-
stuck her
just
into a
straight
freezer.
Put her on a hook.
I'm sorry, I can't hold it like that. You look so creepy, Lee. Okay,
we're gonna cut that out. We're gonna cut that out.
No, we're not.
No, we're
No.
not.
Oh.
No.
No, we're not. That's
No.
staying in.
We're gonna zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's gonna be the thumbnail for the episode.
Wait, how did I look creepy? What?
Your smile was really
Your smile
creepy.
was pretty creepy.
Yeah.
I commend that.
Yeah, that was a good creepy smile.
Round of applause.
There's something in mine.
My favorite kill was also Pam. The rest of them just felt kind of mid. Maybe the seizure guy. The seizure guy was pretty good, but they were just kind of like
Donk.
He has a name. I can't remember.
Kirk. I think it was Kirk.
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 Kurt or
Kurt.
Kurt?
I think it's Kirk. Kirk. Let's just start saying Kirk's name.
It was either Kirk or
Kirk.
Kurt or
Kurt. Kurt. Kurt.
I don't know. Either way, he's dead now.
Yeah, he's long gone. He's long gone. Okay, so what was your least favorite kill?
I would have to say Pam's.
What? He just.
Yeah, like that's funny, but I liked when he was killing Franklin. Sally was just standing there like
Oh yeah, that's so real. She was the entire
she just
time.
stood there watching it as he like just slowly.
No.
What else was she supposed to do?
No, but like
Run
the
away?
entire time she was just like.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
literally her
yeah.
facial expression the entirety of the movie.
Yeah,
She did go crazy afterwards. So
Yeah, I
Okay,
felt
yeah.
bad.
mine was also Pam, only because I didn't see Franklin's death, so I couldn't tell. Out of the two ones I've seen, yeah, I choose Pam.
My least favorite was Franklin's. I didn't like the fact that he couldn't get away, obviously. So
Yeah, that was kinda
he just
bullcrap.
kind of he was forced to just sit there while a Leatherface just put the chainsaw in and out.
That
Poor
was
Franklin.
that was my least favorite kill too. He was probably like
He didn't deserve that.
he was my second favorite character. I just felt so bad for him because like, man, it's not like he can run away and tell
That's
anyone.
what
You
I-
didn't have to
No.
kill him. Like, oh
I
my
was
God.
making so many horrible jokes during the movie. I'm not gonna lie, but I do
I
feel
think we
bad for
all
him.
were. We
Yeah.
were all making jokes
Yeah.
like the whole time. We
That's
couldn't
the reason
take
why
it
you
serious.
watch horror movies with friends, because it makes it funny,
Yeah.
and you don't pee yourself while you're
You
sleeping.
don't you don't like horror movies, do you? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
I
like
don't
them.
really
I hate them.
watch horror
Always have.
movies by myself just because I don't get scared by horror movies.
I get scared very easily, and it struggles.
I like watching horror movies. I watch a lot more like documentary style stuff.
See, like I like watching true crime podcasts and like
love
documentaries,
true crime.
but I don't actually watch horror movies by myself because they don't scare me. But true crime terrifies me just a little bit because I know that it's factual and it's real, and I know that this has happened to people.
Yeah.
I like the little YouTube catalog things. Like I like the Mandela catalog, the meat. What is it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
Oh, it's like the meat guys. Sorry,
I don't
that's,
know.
like, the
That made
weirdest
me
things.
think of
The Mandela catalog.
Tinder is the Flesh. It's a horror book about cannibalism.
Ooh.
One of my friends gave it to me last 4th of July. And pretty much it was just about...
It's a weird 4th of July gift.
Yeah. Wait, why do you get a gift on 4th of July?
Yeah.
It wasn't a gift. I just like went over to her house for 4th of July and she had told me about it. And she was like, "Do you want to borrow it?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Have
So
you ever given it back?
no, she moved and then she like came back and I saw her at Walmart and I told her about it and she was like, "No, you can just have it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." All right.
All right.
But basically it was about like this like semi-post-apocalyptic world where all the meat got a virus, like all the meat animals got a virus. And so it would kill humans. And so humans couldn't eat it anymore, but humans still wanted meat. So they started breeding humans and everything got regulated so that people could eat humans. And so basically
That's so
it follows a story of a guy who works there and he's completely disconnected from all of it. And so he's fine working there. And for some, I can't remember all of it. It's been a few months since I read it. But yeah, a few
They
months.
read a lot.
Crazy
I do read a
thing
lot.
is that I
I
don't
borrow
think
it?
that would be like completely out of like.
I-
I feel like it could happen.
It
It could happen, but there's more to the story. So basically, he gets this gift of the cattle. It's a lady cattle, a female cattle, and there's like this memory where his wife left him because she either had a miscarriage or her baby died, and so basically he essays her and she's pregnant and he's taking care of her in her house, and that's highly illegal, by the way, like to impregnate cattle. And so once she has the baby, he calls his ex-wife and he's like, "Come here." And so because she was a labor and delivery nurse as well, so she delivers the baby and then he kills the cattle who gave birth to it. And it was really sad because throughout the book they gain a relationship, and like she starts learning and starts comprehending things, and they can't talk, their vocal cords are taken out, but she still like develops like who she is, and then just seeing all of it taken away. And that's what mostly disturbs people is the SA and that all of that stuff. It didn't bother me like as much because I've seen reviews, but it was still a really intense book.
Can I
I'm gonna have
borrow
to
it?
read that book.
Yeah, I have it. I can bring it to you.
Ooh.
Hey, I asked first.
What?
Oh, I mean, you
I
can
just
both
said-
you can both take it. You can both take it.
I just
Split
said
it
I
in
was
half,
gonna.
give it to each other.
No,
See,
I'm
you
planning on
talking
giving it back
about
to her.
their vocal cords getting taken out made me think of like the Hunger Games, because like they have the servants there where they like cut their tongues off and take their vocal cords out.
Yeah. Yeah, that made me think about something else, but something else about the book, but I can't exactly. Yeah, the way that they kill them, it goes through the process, because at the beginning of the book they're looking for new hires, and so he's basically there to make sure that they don't go out and say anything about what's going on, and so he's like overlooking like the interview process, and the guy who is being interviewed looks like really excited and he's like really happy, because a lot of people who like want to kill people, they try to get into the service so that they can do that. And obviously, like if you're going to be a part of that, that's not good. Like that's not what they're looking for, because it can be really emotion based and become really dangerous for other people. And so he was recording.
But also, it could be dangerous because they might like do stuff to the body that might not be regulated.
Yeah, kind of like the way that he did, but at that time he was not okay with all of that stuff, and the book took us through the process of them being killed, like slaughtered with a hammer, much like the actual thing showed us with the grandfather. about them being slaughtered, about them being skinned, how they're cooked. Like, they took us to a butcher shop.
I like my
but
human medium rare, thank you.
yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Where there was like different cuts of meat, like hands, feet, legs. You know,
I mean,
eyes.
that's it makes sense because like that's basically chicken feet. It's a delicacy in China, I think.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people eat the feet and stuff of animals, and I know that goat's head is really prominent in like Greece and.
Oh yeah, they sell beef tongue. They sell beef testicles.
Have you had cow's tongue?
I have not.
It's a spongy texture. It's awful. Don't eat it.
I ate
You've tried it?
Yes. I was on a cruise.
I had squirrel
Interesting.
stew.
The only like exotic thing that I've had is literally just deer jerky.
Oh my gosh, I love deer jerky. Have you tried ostrich jerky? No, you haven't, obviously.
We've gone so far off topic.
Yeah, let's
Did we
get back
get
on
your least
topic.
favorite kill?
Oh yeah,
Did
what's
we
your
talk
least
about
favorite
yours?
kill?
My least favorite kill is Franklin.
Yeah.
I felt really
yeah.
bad for him. I think I've already said that though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Okay.
Ratings.
Yeah, chill ratings.
So basically, the chill chart is snooze fest, barely boo worthy, clutching my pearls, and then shivering in my timbers.
I want to say like between barely boothworthy and clutching my pearls, only because I'm not a big horror fan, and it was just I don't know. I'm not used to it yet. I'll get used to it.
Well, you won't have to for long.
But,
Yeah,
but still, I'd
You're
still
going
wanna,
away.
I still want to get used to watching horror movies.
Yeah.
Dude, we should all just have a horror movie watching party.
Didn't we already
Yeah.
talk about that?
We did.
I'd be
think we
down.
have.
I'd be down.
I mean, I would too.
But I just think mine was barely boo worthy because I've just seen so much horror that this was more of a comedy than anything.
Yeah, it was. I would say
The
between
entire time I
Snooze
just
Fest
kept
and
going.
Boo Worthy.
Speak up.
I would say between Snooze Fest and Barely Boo Worthy for me. It wasn't like it was more of a comedy than like a horror.
I agree with that. It was definitely violent. It wasn't like horrifying to watch. I didn't feel
No, it was
horrified.
just gory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really what it was. Okay, for the second one.
Second one, I'd say in between Boo Worthy and what was the
Clutching my pearls.
yeah Clutching My Pearls. Like it had actual like horror aspects in my opinion, especially with like the increased like body count.
My bad.
It was still very comedic.
Get a load of these guys.
It was still very comedic and barely horror, but there was some more aspects of it.
Why are we doing this?
Okay, what was your rating?
Barely boo worthy.
Okay.
I just felt more okay with this one rather than the first one.
Okay.
I'm not really sure.
I think it's because the first one was trying to be really serious, and then the second one was obviously just these people are nuts.
Throw crap at the wall and hope it sticks.
These people are nuts.
Yeah. What was your rating?
Barely boo worthy. I will say that weirdo number 2 was it? Platehead guy.
I guess we would make that weirdo number 3.
I guess. Yeah.
No, because Platehead guy was.
He was not in the first movie.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
No, that was like I looked it up. That was supposed to be like his twin brother, but it's not confirmed because the scar was on the opposite side.
Yeah.
That's great.
What the freak? Anyways.
What the freak, man?
Platehead guy. I just feel like seeing that thing come after you in real life.
Holy
That
crap!
would be
Yeah.
terrifying. Dude's got some massive upper body strength.
Bro, like he comes out of a tunnel at one point as she comes out,
She's
runs
going
around,
across the
is
bridge,
running
and
across the he just jumps up, grabs, and pulls himself onto the bridge.
Like, that
That's-
move was impressive.
That was really creepy. I agree. It was barely boo worthy, but I still really liked it. It was just different because
good.
I felt like we were more excited whenever the family started getting murked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna say that.
Yeah.
When the family started getting murked, we were like, yeah, get him, get him, get him, get him. But it wasn't like scary.
Yeah.
We were hyped. We were.
Yeah, I was hyped.
It gave the horror adrenaline, I guess, but not in the
Not in the
normal
sense that I'm
aspect.
scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still wanted Leatherface to live. He was.
Dude, I
felt
felt so
bad.
bad for
Yeah.
Leatherface at the
His-
second
his-
movie.
Girlfriend, who he perceived as his girlfriend, he literally had to give her to his grandpa to smash her head in.
And then he got
He just
his
stood there on the
insides were-
side, and he
Yeah,
was just
whirlpool.
like,
whirlpooled with that chainsaw.
Yeah.
I felt bad for him because I mean, I feel bad for him in the movie sense. Like I understand why his desires changed, but at the same time, the whole point of the movie is him and his family are murking people and eating them.
okay, but also I feel like
He was
this
raised
guy
that way.
doesn't have a functioning frontal lobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either he wasn't raised properly,
I like how we all just start doing it.
This is our new thing, guys.
either he is like just like toddler mindset,
Hmm.
or he has some actual like disabilities.
I think he has disabilities. I feel like they probably have disabilities from consuming human meat, and then also you can see how abusive that their father
Yeah.
is,
Yeah, I know.
and that was probably
Yeah.
with their grandparents too.
And they're psycho, honestly.
Yeah.
They're all psycho.
Yeah, but also like people who murk, they treat their family horribly, or like they're really distant, and you can like really see
they
that.
either treat their family horribly or they treat their family like
Incest.
they're the only thing that
Matters.
is
Mm-hmm.
how do I say this?
Like the royalty.
Because they don't treat humans like humans.
Yeah.
They treat them like things that they can play with.
Yeah.
So it's either they treat their family really horribly or they treat their family like an actual family.
Yeah.
Who was y'all's favorite character from the second movie?
Franklin. His dead corpse was there, so
Oh my god, yeah.
it counts.
Franklin's dead
It
corpse
counts.
was in the second movie.
It
Yeah.
Like,
counts.
that was serene.
Hey guys, that doesn't
Surreal.
count.
Yes, it does.
It
It
does.
does.
Count.
Because you would count the grandmother, wouldn't you?
No.
The
Dude,
dusty,
that
the
grandma?
dusty
She
old.
She was in there for
Yeah.
about 4
crippled.
minutes. He was in there for 2, at most.
I beg to differ.
His semblance was through the whole movie with the
It's because,
sheriff
no,
guy.
it's because the sheriff guy was like, Franklin, my boy. And he was like, how could they do this to you?
And he goes,
and he starts just cutting down the entire inside cavern.
Bro, that was so stupid the way he kept yelling. Oh my
Like
Yeah.
every time he started yelling, we just quoted him from like the beginning where he's like, "They live on fear."
They live on
They-
fear.
They strive on fear. Wait, I thought that
maybe
was
it's
what's her
him who
face?
lives on fear. Yeah, that was her.
Yeah.
He said it first,
What's her
and
name?
she kept.
What do we not know? I feel so bad.
We know a lot
Radio
about this
girl.
movie. Yeah, she was referred to as the radio girl a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
She had a name. I can't remember it.
she told the sheriff to call her something. The sheriff was called Lefty. He just called her girl.
He called her sister.
Well,
Yeah,
sister.
sister.
My bad. We'll just call her sister.
Sister.
Because I feel like a lot of southern men be like, sister.
Sister, darling.
Dar-
like
No,
that one guy.
That was
Like
LG.
LG.
Darling. Don't call me darling.
Darling.
LG was my favorite character.
Mm.
He
Okay.
may been a little silly in the beginning. He's
Little kooky.
I'm proud of him for surviving, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean,
yeah,
he
me
still
too.
died.
I don't know
but,
how.
I mean, he
honestly.
died, but like he was alive for about what?
He
8
was
hours
the
at
only
most?
death as well, and like.
I mean, it's
oh,
pretty
no,
like.
he wasn't. There was the 2 kids at the beginning that died.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did not like
I
that.
hated them though.
They were so annoying. There
Okay,
was
but
no
they were-
need for them to do that.
They were annoying.
Yeah.
They just,
I'm gonna play chicken with this other guy.
I'm gonna play chicken with this truck. First of all, why would you do that? You're stupid. Second of all, I hate your glasses.
Yeah. You know what really, really annoyed me was the fact that they started getting attacked by it, but they didn't like stop or slow down. Like the road was clear. The road was so clear they could have just stopped and turned around.
No one around.
There was no need, like there was no critical thinking happening.
Those guys,
There's nothing in their
they
brain.
had no left brain.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious that they didn't.
Also, the truck was going backwards while the car was going forwards, and a car can only the vehicles can only go so fast backwards compared
they
to
said
another
that
vehicle
they
going
crashed
forward.
going about 70 miles per
They
hour.
were going 90 miles an
It was
hour.
90?
The
That is
truck
so
was
fast.
keeping up with them, going backwards at 90
Also,
miles
They
an
might have
hour.
modified
These
the
guys
truck.
are going 90 miles an hour?
That's crazy.
It didn't
I'm
look
so
like
I'm
While on a radio call? Dude.
Well,
the
they were
dead
gonna get
guy-
smacked.
The dead guy might have pushed more on the gas. Like whenever
Yeah,
he
yeah, he
died,
did
you know,
die.
the body like starts to limp. He could
That's a
press
good
more on the
point.
gas.
Yeah, all this
Yeah,
weight.
but also, I don't know.
Shut up.
Fight. No, I feel like those guys were just jerks in general, and they deserved it.
Wait, were we talking about our least favorite?
We
We
were
were
talking
just
about most.
talking about them in general.
Yeah, we were talking about them. In general.
Most favorite.
I would say LG just because like before he dies, he like tries to rescue the radio girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make her
I
feel
agree with
better.
that.
Honorable
I agree with
death, in my
I
opinion.
feel like
Yeah, yeah.
for the second one, my favorite is Leatherface, just because I start to feel really bad for him.
I was thinking that too, but I don't know. My brain was just like, he murders people and eats them. My brain
Yeah,
was
but
just
wouldn't
thinking
you?
he murks people and
Yeah, but
eats
like
them.
also he grew up in an abusive household. He didn't really have that opportunity to like.
His whole family did
That's
it.
not changing from my morals, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
but his whole
like-
family did it. They taught the next generation onto the next generation onto the next generation. It's just been in their family.
How long
line.
has this been going
It's
on?
in their breeding.
So
I'm
it was.
pretty
How
sure
did
they
even
breeded
know?
each other.
See, I said that in the first movie. Like there has to be incest going on because
Yeah.
do you see how crazy they were? The way that they acted, the way that they interacted with each other,
Yeah.
and then there's like,
Do you think the dad had sex with his
The
with the grandma?
chainsaws in
yeah,
the
I wouldn't be
family.
surprised. That's
With how much?
he was so creepy.
He
He was so
Hated
creepy.
the dad.
Which, by the way, in the first movie, the dad's like, Leatherface, kill her.
Kill
I
her.
don't like killing.
Oh,
Like,
keep it
he's perfectly fine with like cooking them,
Well, yeah,
but
he's
he
the
can't
cook.
kill them.
I quote.
Yeah.
Kill that B word.
Bring that B word over here. Bring.
He
Oh
get
my
her,
God.
he only referred to
Hey, here's
women.
one hitter.
He only referred to women by the B word, and I'm like, okay.
Not his mother.
He was respectful.
The
to his
grandma never got referred to as the B word.
Okay. I'm not talking about the grandma. I'm talking about every other.
There was definitely like some incestual stuff going on
Oh,
because
absolutely.
they were like idolizing her,
Yeah.
and well, the grandpa too. But I think it's just because like they wanted to be like him. They were inspired by him.
Yeah.
Type.
That's weird. I don't think you should be inspired by a cannibal. That's just me though.
Jeffrey Dahmer is my number one.
Oh my god.
Clip that. Clip that.
I was joking, guys.
Okay, who was your least favorite character?
Metal plate guy.
Metal plate guy.
Metal play guy. Oh, and the dad.
I mean, I liked the way he moved, but also I didn't like the way he just like talked to people.
I didn't like him at all. I don't
In
like
the
him.
beginning, he was like squatted down, grabbing records, going.
Wait, so he
like,
was your
what?
favorite and least favorite? You said he was your favorite.
What? Oh, I thought we were talking about least favorite then. No, I said my favorite was Leatherface
You did.
because I felt
You
bad
did.
for him.
I want to say the dad. I really dislike the dad.
I agree with.
I think it's more because
I'm
he
sorry.
raised his kids like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mine's between Platehead and Grandpa because Grandpa was actually lifelike in this movie, and I
Yeah, no,
Real creepy.
my least favorite was Metalhead. Like, I don't. It was just the way that
The way he kept
was.
scratching his plate.
It just
He
makes
would
like
light
your
it on
skin
fire
crawl.
and then go for it.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least he disinfected it. Okay,
I
no,
don't know
no one
how
agrees with me. Okay.
I
Any
don't know how
close-up shot of
disinfected
that
that
thing,
is.
and there's just caked on blood of the.
I'm telling you.
He was
please.
gray, literally gray.
Yeah,
I
he
hated
was
the
great.
fact that every time you went for it, you could hear the screeching in the movie.
I get
I'm
that.
just
Nails on a
saying,
chalkboard.
I want to put a 9-volt battery to that guy's head.
They did.
They did.
I
She
know.
did.
I was so
I know
hyped.
she did.
Yeah.
But
No.
That was amazing.
She, like I said, whenever we were watching the movie, she should have made sure that she was safe because
Double
he
tap.
kept. Yes, double tap.
double tap.
She should have because he kept chasing her. Like there is no way. And then whenever she like kicked him off the ledge, she just let him hang there. Nah, you need to like.
I'm sorry. Is it just me or like
Don't laugh at me. Just kidding.
No, is it just me or do other people feel like they could be in a horror movie at any minute? And like, I would not be as dumb as these people.
I would die.
I would too.
I think I would kill myself before they got to me.
I would be like the first killed, but you know, whatever.
I'd like walk up and
No,
go,
oh my god, wait. We talked about
and
this.
just let it happen.
We talked about this in a different episode where Saturn would be the type of person to just be like, "Hello, is anybody there? Hello." You'd go
You mean
looking
like
for
Kurt?
whatever made
Yeah,
the
like
sound.
Kurt?
You would have been Kurt.
You would have went looking for whatever
Wait,
made the
what
sound.
type of-
Hello.
What type of person am I in a horror
Hello.
movie?
Mentally,
I thought you were about to say mentally ill. I was like, oh.
Mm,
I don't know. You
Would I be the killer?
I
No.
no.
Possible.
Gabe would.
who would be a killer in a
No,
friend
I
group?
feel like Gabe would be the type of person to like scary movie that crap and just make a joke out of everything and end up dying anyways.
Yeah,
I
I feel
just
like you would
itched
be
my
the only
lip.
one to survive only because you can fit in small crevices and they wouldn't find you.
Oh, that's fair.
Hello.
I feel like I would survive though
Is it
because
me?
I treat
Looking for. I can't sing.
not again. I feel like I would survive only because I treat every day like I could be in a horror movie at any minute.
It's okay. It's okay.
But if the Kool-Aid Man bursted through that wall right now, what would you do?
I'd kill him.
I'd yell, "Oh yeah!" Before he got the chance.
Oh yeah.
The moment he
you-
busts through that door, I'm a yell, "Oh yeah!"
Oh, wait, is that you asserting dominance to the
Yes.
Kool-Aid Man?
Yes.
That's so ridiculous.
What? How did we get here?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, he does bust through the door, like the wall, and like I remember me and someone else was calling it before he did
It was me.
All right.
I was the one. I was also doing it. Wait, no, he didn't make any noise.
My head itches.
It was always the chainsaw revving in the background. That was
It's-
that was
That
That was
so
his
funny.
noise.
Okay, your favorite kill.
For the second one, it would have to be LG. I feel like it was an honorable death.
I agree with that. I think that was probably my favorite as well.
I don't know. I like the kids dying.
Yeah.
Can
Not
we
because
count-
they were annoying. It was just a pretty good kill.
Can we count the
No,
father?
they were annoying.
They were annoying. I said not just because they
Oh.
were annoying.
Can we count the father as a suicide? Because like he pulls the grenade pin and just holds it until
He
it
goes,
blows
Okay,
up.
yeah, but
And it's an off-camera kill.
no. Because the father, when
Pardon me.
Leatherface,
That doesn't
God.
kill him though. He still just
you still hear
he
me?
sits there like.
dude, a chainsaw to the head would definitely
It
kill
wa-
you.
was it his? I don't think
Yes,
it was his head.
because,
Was it?
like,
I think it was. I thought it was
I
his
thought
head.
it was like his back or something.
I don't know. I was just happy.
I
It
thought
wasn't
was
to his
his
head. It wasn't to his head.
It wasn't?
No. it
Yeah.
was-
So yeah, he
it
was
went
just sitting
down
there like.
his back and probably got his butt again.
I
Okay.
love that he was just like poking him in the butt with the chainsaw. And it
I
just
was
kept
so
bleeding.
happy.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Yeah.
Like rotting cattle.
Yeah. Okay,
Are we
what was your favorite kill?
psychopaths?
I said it. The boys.
Oh, my favorite kill is the scene with the grandma where she takes the chainsaw from the grandma and he's like, "No, grandma, what has she done to you?" And she's just,
As she's taking it, the grandma starts going
like,
What's
how
she
dare you
doing
take my
there?
chainsaw?
"Who's taking this?"
Oh yeah, and then she started doing that dance the way that Leatherface does.
Yeah. She just started dancing with it. Oh.
Honestly,
It was
she
so
she
weird.
went cuckoo at the end.
I
Cuckoo
feel
for
like
Cocoa
everybody who
Puffs.
interacts with them
Cuckoo for
would.
Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. I felt really bad for her.
I would go
Anyways,
crazy.
like I was saying,
I'm already crazy.
Well, she had to wear her friend's face.
yeah.
No, she didn't have to. He was just like, here you go.
Calm down, put it on.
Yeah, my favorite
and then
kill was
danced
OG.
with her.
Yeah.
My favorite kill was OG. Like Abe said, honorary death,
was an honorary
respectable.
death.
He tried his best. He got her free, and he was doing the best that he could while
Dude,
being
we
skinned.
thought he
Yeah.
died at the beginning.
Yeah.
No, he was alive when they were skinning him.
That was
Yeah.
crazy, and he
He
just
was passed
no,
out, but he
dude,
was still
no.
alive.
Dude's frontal lobe had to have been smashed in. Like,
He goes, "Darling."
No, it was more like it was like darling.
It was Arlen.
Yeah, we couldn't really see his face. That was really it.
It wasn't really a face. It was.
It didn't
was-
really.
it was
It
muscle.
didn't really look like he was
Like
skinned.
this
Except for on
part-
the ribs.
Oh yeah, the
That was
ribs.
pretty good.
Ooh, that was
Yeah,
This
that was good.
part is what you could see around his eyes, and then
His
all
lips.
this of his mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I think his nose, for the skin of his nose, might have still been there.
No, they cut
No,
off the
yeah, they cut that
entire
off.
nose, even the cartilage.
Okay, what was your least favorite kill?
they don't cut off the cartilage.
I thought the cartilage was gone
No,
because
they
they got
just-
the whole nose. Are they like delicately pulling off?
Yeah.
I would have
That's what
to
they do.
say
They, like-
the sheriff guy,
Huh.
because he dies because the grenade goes off,
It's just
and
an
it's
off-screen
also
death.
off screen. I hate
Yeah.
off screen deaths.
I do too. It just feels like an escape.
Okay, but also.
Yeah.
That's what it was, really. He was like, maybe we should end this whole show. But in reality, it wasn't because he wanted to end it. It was just because he got caught.
Yeah.
That was literally it.
Loser say what?
Huh?
What was your least favorite kill?
I'd have to agree with Gabe. It's just off-screen deaths are so boring. Like you're supposed to leave it up to imagination. What if like
Also,
is there gonna be a third movie?
no, please don't. No, I have this philosophy that most off-screen deaths happen because the character didn't actually die. But in this one, they did. So
There's
it
no
was
way they
kinda
survived
just
because you
like,
saw that
wow.
blast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way that survived. But it was kind of like, wow,
My
grenade.
fingers are
He
green.
just kind of went out by suicide. That's lame.
He went out with a bang.
He literally went out with a bang.
I agree. That was my least favorite death end scenes and stuff like that. I just felt bad. I don't know. Okay.
We already did the
Oh.
chill chart.
We did for the first one.
We did it for the second one as well.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah,
we did it
as
right
soon
after.
As
Yeah.
soon.
That
You
that
said,
was
"Gabe, what about
basically
you
our
for the second one?"
transition into the second one.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overall opinions. I think
I liked it.
I thought it was funny.
it was good for its time.
Yeah.
I laughed a lot.
At the time it came out, it was probably very.
Oh, it was
big
probably
It
really
was
or-
good
probably
when it
very
came out.
limited
Yeah.
about what they could do. So with what they
And-
had, they did great.
It was probably like one of the best horror movies for its time. But now since we've developed way
Yeah.
better special effects and stuff.
We just have higher standards, and I think we
Yeah.
should lower.
Next
our
episode is the
standards.
centipede.
No!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I love that
The
movie.
human
Oh, really?
centipede.
No, like unironically, I find that movie so disturbing that I love it.
Honestly, I find you kind of.
Are y'all
disturbing.
hearing? Yeah. Are y'all hearing this right now? That's crazy.
Don't
I've
caress
actually.
my arm.
I still love the Netflix meme where it's like, you watched Secret Life of the Bug Life thing. You should also watch Centipede.
I've never seen Centipede.
Secret Life of
This.
a Bug.
Oh yeah.
It's
Bug's
like that.
Life.
Me
Bug,
neither.
yeah,
A
Bug's
Bug's
Life.
Good, we can keep it that way.
I love a Bug's Life.
I'd rather not watch some guy poop into another guy's mouth than
Yeah,
have it go
me
down.
neither. I'm perfectly fine without
but
seeing
it's
it.
way more than that.
Oh, have y'all seen the platform?
Wait, what?
Platform? Basically, these people are trapped like on 100 platforms with one other person, and everything's like barren and gray. And then there's like this like table that can go through all of the things. And so at the top they have a bunch of food. And so as it goes down, there's less and less food, and people start killing people and trying to go to other floors and eating them. It gets really intense, and they just came out with the second one. I like the first one a lot. They didn't just come out with the second one, but they did, and I haven't seen that one yet. But it's a pretty good horror, like psychological type thing.
There's a movie I really want to see. Oh yeah, it's called Heretic. I really, really want to see it.
We can do that next episode.
Well, it's a 2024, so it probably isn't out on streaming services
We
yet.
can't.
Oh crap! Why?
Because it's
Yeah, they're
not gonna
leaving.
be here.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
I forgot. That made me so sad.
but the
I'm gonna miss you.
It's gonna be so
we're
boring.
gonna
we
miss
have to hang
being
out.
in film class, honestly.
I'm gonna miss filming with you guys. We have to do
just-
this whole commercial thing without you.
Oh yeah, the 30-second commercial.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
If
really.
you any questions about the movie, guys? Like any?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
How? What are the cops gonna think of this? Like, how do you explain this?
Especially because they all got blown up.
Yeah,
But they're gonna
there's
find
no-
all the bones.
They're
well,
gonna
yeah.
they're gonna find the remains of the blown up bodies, all the like
Extra
mannequin
bodies.
bodies.
But do you think they will go through the effort of getting like an excavator and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, because that
Oh,
place is
no.
gonna be blown underground.
Also,
Yeah.
it's
That thing must have caved in after the.
But
Yeah.
if she goes to a police station and she starts explaining all the stuff that she's been through, they go
They're
to
gonna
her
call it
radio
crazy.
station. They go to her radio station. They see the way that it's destroyed. They go out there, and like in the first movie, we saw where they did try to like search, but they couldn't find any proof. Sure, but if they excavate, there would be so many bones, so many bodies, the bodies of the people that actually did it if they're not completely blown up, which I'm thinking the dad will be.
they probably are.
But like, and then what's his face? The metalhead guy.
Oh,
his
yeah.
body. Like, it's probably believable and
Dude,
possible.
I'm worried that the metal plate guy didn't die.
Oh
Yeah, it didn't show him clearly dying. And
It
since
just
it was
showed
an
that he
off-screen death, there's a high possibility that the grandpa was far enough away that the grandpa
Nah, I
might be
don't
fine.
think so.
He didn't
was
run
too
away.
he was too decrepit. Too
He
decrepit to
needed
get
to
away.
die.
Yeah.
If
He had to go.
Metalhead survives,
he was already gone.
then Metalhead could like keep
Possibly.
the grandfather alive.
Possibly. He could.
Maybe.
So
I just want to know how the cops are gonna try to explain the grandma, because the grandma's still there
oh yeah,
She's
she's
still
still
alive.
alive.
In her sanctuary.
in her sanctuary.
Oh, that
Like,
was so
how
weird.
do you just look at that and go, "Oh yeah, that's normal"?
Also, like
You don't.
the
You don't.
the metalhead guy just starts cutting his like throat open.
Oh yeah, he's just like,
Thinking about that just like makes my body like get tight from being uncomfortable. It's
we
such
thought
weird-
he was dead at first, because we were like, "There's no way you could just do that to yourself."
He did it very lightly. He didn't.
Well,
full
yeah,
on-
but you
Yeah,
would
but
still-
Mm.
Still,
Would
it's
you
like,
feel comfortable doing that even if it was light?
okay, but that's
Maybe.
also, like willingly
What?
forcing yourself to put a blade against your neck and do that 4 more times again.
I personally couldn't. Not at least. No.
He was crazy. He was cuckoo for Coco.
Once again, we would like to give a big thank you and shout out to our supporters: Georgia Highlands College, Rome Little Theater, Chiaha Harvest Fair, Rome Shakespeare Festival, WLAQ, Rome News Tribune, Meg Tread Collective, Rome Area Central for the Arts, and the Rome Emperors.
Emperors.
Bye.
No, 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 no.